going to check out The Who and a song called Won't Get Fooled Again. You've asked me to look at the live Shepperton Studios version. We've done The Who on the channel before and I really enjoyed their songs. They were very invigorating. So I'm excited to check this one out today. Before we get into it, today's video is sponsored by people like you. These music reactions always get copyright claimed. I can only afford to keep doing them if I have community support. So if you want to see extra bonus behind the scenes videos of me and join my community, check out patreon.com/Diane. Okay, let's do this. The song was conceived as part of Pete Townshend's abandoned Lifehouse project, which was meant to follow Tommy as a multimedia rock opera experiment. Oh, theatrical! Whoa! The song is explicitly political. It's not anti-revolution, it is anti-cycle. Townshend wrote it after becoming disillusioned with political movements of the late 1960s. The famous line, "Meet the new boss, same as the old boss," is not sarcasm, it's thesis. Yep. I'll tip my hat to the new Constitution, for the new revolution, starting freedom, change all around, pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday, I'll get on my knees and play. We don't get fooled again. The Shepperton Studios performance of this song was filmed for The Kids Are All Right documentary. It is widely considered the definitive live capture of the song because it features Keith Moon's final filmed performance before his death later that year. The Shepperton performance carries added weight because Moon appears visibly strained but still explosive. It is not a farewell performance by design, but retrospectively it does function as one.
The world looks just the same, and history ain't changed, 'cause the banners they all flown in the last war.
There is a lyric that goes, "I tip my hat to the new constitution." This references post-1960s reform movements in Britain and the US. But Townshend later clarified he was writing about broader cyclical power structures rather than a specific government.
I tip my hat to the new constitution, take a mile, new revolution, starting freedom, change all around, pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday, and I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. No, 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 no.
I like being pieces. Townshend has often said he felt misunderstood politically. Some audiences read the song as conservative, others as radical. He has insisted it is skeptical of power in all directions. Personally, I relate to that one strongly. People always try to put you in one lane or the other, whereas you can just be like screaming, I think they're all bad. Everything is good things and bad things. I think power is the ultimate corrupter, ultimately, and that's kind of sad.
Myself and my family aside, if we happen to be lucky for life, get all my papers and smile at the sky. Oh, I know that the hypnotized never lie.
Pete Townsend said of the song, "It's about revolutions that don't change anything." Whew. Townsend also said, "I was trying to distance myself from slogans." Isn't it interesting how things change and yet stay the same? Roger Daltrey said, "That scream nearly killed me."
Do ya? Oh, no. Woo!
Technically phenomenal. Keith Moon died in 1978 from an accidental OD of a prescribed medication. Aw, that's so sad. John Entwistle died in 2002 from a cocaine-related heart attack. Damn, you'd have to do a lot of Coca-Cola. Because I work in the entertainment industry and people be doing a lot of that. Like, it would take a lot to take you down, I imagine. Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey are still alive. Well, kudos to them. It's not cooking in my ear. They're giving it their all.
There's nothing in the street looks any different to me, and the slogans are replaced by the fire.
Townsend originally envisioned the song as part of a dystopian narrative about controlled audiences and false liberation. The synthesizer pattern was meant to represent systems running underneath human action. The drum pattern in the live Shepperton version is looser and more aggressive than the studio cut. Moon pushes tempo in places, creating tension with steady synth pulse. The clash is part of why the live version feels the most volatile.
And the party on the left is now partying on the right, and the beards of all no longer overnight. I tip my hat to the new constitution, the goodbye of the new revolution. Starting green, change all around, pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Yeah, I'll get on my knees and play.
The closing instrumental break in the studio version was carefully layered, not improvised chaos. In live versions, especially Shepperton, the ending becomes more physically destructive, aligning with The Who's stage reputation. The Shepperton performance is often cited as one of the most powerful rock performances filmed because of its raw staging. There is no elaborate lighting spectacle, the focus is on performance energy. The band did not originally intend the song to be their signature anthem. Over time, it eclipsed other material as their defining political statement.
We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again.
Fox?
No, 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 no. Don't get fooled again.
What? Rip his jacket. Despite its length, the song received heavy FM radio play. Shorter single edits were released, but the full-length version remains the dominant one on the album-oriented rock station. The song's middle breakdown was designed to lull the audience before the final explosion. This is the part that goes, "There's nothing in the street." It's a reset before the scream. This is the 70s? Wow. That's wild. John Entwistle's bass tone in live versions is much more aggressive than the in-studio mix. At Shepperton, it cuts sharply through the synth bed. Townsend has admitted he felt uneasy that crowds chanted along to the song that was critical of mass movements. He saw irony in the stadium audiences shouting revolutionary skepticism together. It's mesmerizing. The final chorus, delivered by Roger Daltrey, was recorded after multiple takes. Daltrey has said he nearly blacked out sustaining it. It wasn't a studio trick, it was physical strain. That scream became one of the defining vocal moments in classic rock. Oh, Simple's gone. The Shepperton performance was filmed in May 1978 but wasn't released until the documentary came out later that year. By then, Keith Moon had already passed away and gave the footage retrospective emotional weight. Well, I very much enjoyed the storytelling aspect of it. It's not stuck in my ear like an earworm, but technically, I think I need to hear it like another 5 times. Well, I'll just let the song speak for itself. Shout out today to a couple of patrons who make music reactions like this possible.
Today's video is brought to you by my squad, who I have Zoom hangouts with every single month. They are Travis Thomas, Tim Gibson, Tim Donnelly, Stories Telling Stories, Samira Schmidt, Sam Fuller, Robert Harrells, Michael McEwen, Michael Gibson, Michael E. Doherty, Mark D, Larry Shepherd, Justin Rutledge, Joseph Mixon, Jack Heflin, J. Michael Cassano, Gary O'Gorman, Freddie, Estulek Art, Eric L, E. Burm, David Wilford, Christopher Martinez, Captain Dan Doherty, and Anthony Rogers. Thank you so much, guys. Hope to see most of you in the hangout later in the month.
Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.